I'm a little confused about the time gap. It's my understanding that if you voted affidavit, you only have 20 days to contest that if you're declared invalid, that it should have been declared valid. But if you don't get the mailing within 20 days, how do you know whether you were or weren't? And if you don't find out until you get the piece of mail, how does your appeals period work? How do you make that appeal? Do you have to come down in person, or is there a way online or by phone? How many people have done that so far? And what's the process for your review and answer of those, when they do?
We've had a handful of walk-ins, and to my understanding, up to this point, the folks that walked in to challenge and to say that they were disenfranchised were in fact not registered in the party that they alleged to have been able to vote in. Secondarily, we did have a couple of instances where it appears that either by poll worker error or voter error, they went to the wrong table. In those instances, we were able to provide the stamped copy of the page in the book where it says voted by affidavit, and then a copy of their validated affidavit. But I would like to point out that in the borough of Brooklyn, in 2008, the last representative year, 26% of all affidavit ballots cast were ultimately validated. And in 2016, that number did decrease to 24%. But it's within what we say the margin of error. Some boroughs went up, some boroughs went down, but in presidential primaries, there are large numbers of invalidated affidavits because people don't understand the party closed primary system.
I'll get on the stack for a second round, but I wonder if you could just answer my question about the appeal, when you get—
Oh, I'm
sorry,
spoke yes.
to this question of—
if we make what a voter deems to be an error in judgment, the statutory framework is such that the voter would have to bring a court proceeding to have that reversed. It's not an appeal that goes to the Board of Elections.
And how long do they have to do so?
They have 20 days from the date of the invalidation to make that appeal.
And when will they be notified that their vote was declared invalid?
While we're in the process of preparing for the June primary as well, we're also preparing letters to go out to the voters as soon as we can get them out there. We've also posted the information on our website regarding this process. As of yesterday, I believe the English version was posted, and we were in the process. All of the covered languages are now up on the website.
Okay, but it's safe today. They're not going to get the mail that the chair referred to until after their 20-day window has expired.
I can't say that with certainty. I can say that there is a risk that that would occur, and that's why we put the other information up on the website to give people another, at least one other avenue of obtaining the information.
I hear you. I think you could say it with certainty. All right, I'd like a second round, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
You're on the top of the stack. Councilmember Gibson, Rosenthal, Miller, followed by second round.